Picture this, you just wrapped up an amazing show on Whatnot and you're feeling really good about it. You gather your shipping materials, you print your labels, and now you're sitting there staring at all these boxes and you're asking yourself questions like, which label goes on which box? And do I even have the right box to begin with? Now you're second guessing yourself, going back and forth, and your excitement quickly turns into stress. You're wondering about all of these things like, what if my packages get sent back to me? What if I get charged on the back end, or even worse? What if your customer gets charged for shipping and now they leave you a bad review? If that sounds familiar to you, then you're in the right place, because today I'm going to be teaching you exactly how to pair your labels with the right shipping boxes so you can ship with confidence. If you're interested about some seller resources, be sure to take a look at the description box down below. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around and let's get started. If you're new here, hi, my name is Blasian Bunny and I sell exotic snacks from all over the world as a full-time reseller on the Whatnot app. In total, there are 7 different shipping labels here that you can see on Whatnot. So first, we're going to start off with a Ground Advantage label. Here it is right here. So Ground Advantage labels are usually for anything under 1 pound, so 15 ounces or less. Or in your shipping settings, you can technically have it for larger items too. The shipping time is going to be 3 to 5 business days, and the cost is going to be the distance between you and your buyer. So for Ground Advantage packages, you can use a brown box like this. It doesn't matter the size. It can even be an old Amazon box. It can be your own package to use with different decor on it. You can use these. So you can use things like poly mailers and bubble mailers as well. As long as this is your own packaging, you can use it. You will see a lot of these boxes, but you cannot use this for a Ground Advantage box because this is for priority mail only. If you forget, it says it right here in big red letters. So you cannot use a free priority mail shipping box from the post office with a ground label. If you do put a Ground Advantage label on a priority box, a couple things can happen. Either the box is going to get sent back to you, which is going to waste time and delay your payment with Whatnot. If your post office just didn't see it and it accidentally got missed and they didn't catch it when you delivered the packages, what will happen is that receiving post office, aka your buyer's post office, will catch it there. They will not deliver the package to your customer as they're supposed to. They will actually put a note on their door, and the customer will have to come and physically pick up the package themselves at their local post office. When they arrive, the post office will say, okay, since this was not shipped properly, you owe us this amount of money before I can hand over your package. Your customer has 2 choices. Either they can pay the fee and receive their package, which will result in a bad review for you, or they can refuse the package and that package will begin sent back to you for you to repackage it, which is going to take forever and also delay your payment. This helps you remember G stands for get your own box. Now, another one that is very common is the priority labels. Usually for packages 1 to 5 pounds or 5 pounds or more, depending on your shipping settings. Shipping time will be 2 to 3 business days, and the cost of this will be only $9.21, up to 5 pounds. Packaging that you can use for priority labels are going to be the free priority boxes the post office sends to us. If you want to know how you can get free priority boxes from the post office, be sure to check out this video right here so you never have to pay for boxes ever again. So here is an example of a USPS shipping box. You can tell because it says large shipping box here in big red letters, and then you also see that it says priority mail, so we know that we can use that priority label on this box. make sure that it says shipping box when using a priority label, and that will make sense here in just a second when I explain the next label. You can also use your own packaging material for this label. A brown box for priority, an old Amazon box, a poly mailer, a bubble mailer, pretty much anything. The only thing that you cannot use a priority shipping label on is a flat rate box. How can you tell the difference between priority and flat rate boxes? I'll show you. There is one small difference, so you have to make sure you really pay attention. And here you guys go right here. Large shipping box, large flat rate box. Do not mix these two up. If you notice, the large shipping box is going to be bigger than the flat rate box. This one is going to be smaller by 2 inches, maybe 12 by 12 by 6. The next one, which is going to be the priority flat rate label. This is what the priority flat rate label looks like, and it is very confusing because it looks almost identical to the last label I just showed you. There's just one small difference on where the weight is. So let me put them side by side next to each other so that you can see the difference. The shipping time is going to be 2 to 3 business days, and the cost is going to be whatever the contracted price at the time is. For Whatnot right now, it is $9.21 up to 70 pounds, 70. So that being said, it does not matter how heavy it is as long as it is under that 70 pounds. What packaging can you use when shipping a flat rate box? You have no other choice but to use a USPS flat rate package, period. A padded flat rate envelope, a small flat rate box, a medium flat rate box, large flat rate box. You cannot use your own box. You cannot use a poly mailer. You cannot use the shipping boxes that I showed you earlier. The package must say flat rate. If you put a flat rate label on anything that is not a flat rate box, and if you do that, your customer will be charged when they go pick up especially if it is a large package, like an oversized package, more than a 12 by 12 by 12, you're also going to get charged an oversized fee, which is going to be really expensive. So make sure that you are paying attention. The next one is first class or PWE shipment, which stands for plain white envelope. This is going to be a low cost shipping option for anything that is going to be flat and lightweight under 3 ounces, like single cards, stickers, bookmarks. The shipping can be as low as 75 cents. The shipping time on this one, 2 to 10 business days. Does the envelope have to be white? No, it could be brown or any other color. It needs to be completely flat. It needs to be able to fit through a machine, and if it does not fit through the machine, it will be rejected. Your customer will be charged a parcel rate. You cannot ship with a poly mailer even though it is flat. You can also not ship with the free materials that they give us at the post office or even your own bubble mailer. There is no tracking number on this label. So that being said, your customer will not be able to go onto the USPS website. It is going via snail mail. This next label is going to be Hazmat. Depends on what category you sell in if you will see this next label, Hazmat. Hazmat usually includes things that are going to be flammable, pressurized, or anything that cannot travel via air. It's going to be electronics, lithium batteries, nail polish, fragrances, and perfumes. It follows the exact same rules as the ground shipping. For the shipping time, 3 to 5 business days. Cost is going to be the same as ground rates, so you can use any of your own packaging materials, your own brown box, your own custom packaging, poly mailers, bubble mailers. you cannot use any of the free USPS supplied packaging materials. One thing to note, you won't see a hazmat setting in your shipping settings, and that's because it is going to be an automatic trigger. If you are putting listings in your shop, like electronics for example, Whatnot will automatically know that that item needs a hazmat label. The next label is going to be media mail. Media mail is going to be a low cost rate for things such as like books, movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, CDs, vinyl records, things of that nature. Basically any type of media that does not include advertisement. So things that wouldn't qualify for media mail would be like comic books, video games, or magazines. For media mail, it will also follow the same guidelines as ground shipping, so you can use any of your own packaging material, an old Amazon box, poly bubble mailers, but you cannot use the free USPS supplied shipping boxes or flat rate boxes. There's no setting to toggle on media mail. If you just have your listings or your show under qualifying media mail categories, Whatnot will automatically change your labels for you. Now this next label, the first time I seen this label, I thought I had did something completely wrong. This one is going to be an international shipping label. If you guys do not know, Whatnot does allow other countries to shop on USA platform. Your shipping method will be whatever your default shipping settings. So if your settings are set for priority, then use priority. If they're set for ground, then use ground. Shipping cost varies by country and can take up to 4 weeks to deliver. What you can ship it with is whatever you have set up in your shipping settings. So if you usually use priority, ship priority in the regular boxes. If you have flat rate set up, then just use a regular USPS flat rate box. Just ship it as normal, but put the international shipping label on the box. Please note that when packages are crossing borders, a lot of time customs will open up to see what the contents of the box is. Double check it to make sure there's nothing fishy about it, tape it back up, and then continue sending it to your customer. Once you actually see which label goes on which box, shipping doesn't seem that confusing anymore. But labels are only one part of it. What causes most shipping mistakes is choosing the wrong shipping settings. So in this video right here, I will be breaking down what shipping settings will work best for you.